friends. Happy Wednesday. I just got done with a very healthy lunch. A Whole Foods, kale Caesar's salad, fresh greens, croutons, and now it's time for dessert. We're just gonna go over one cocktail today. Desserts would be such a simplistic endeavor. Something you enjoy, something sweet, something savory, but most importantly, something that makes you happy. And for me, that's just a simple drink called a Manhattan. I see a lot of people order Manhattans when they go out. So for our whiskey friends out there, you probably already know how to make one, but this is how I would make my Manhattan. Pick your favorite or preferred bourbon or rye. Now I will tell my friends who love rye out there, this is a fantastic find if you can get it. Costco, while they have toilet paper, if you're lucky these days, this Sazerac rye is quite a find. And boy, is it reasonable at $24 a bottle. So pick yourself up your favorite Sazerac rye, or I love this Maker's Mark bourbon. This is what we call a wheated bourbon. Maker's Mark and some other brands are that. Wheated bourbons tend to have a more mellower finish to them. Some would say it is a little bit sweeter, more balanced, not as harsh when you're enjoying the flavor profile of such a bourbon. So you take your base, meaning your bourbon or your rye, you pour it into your measuring device. A contemporary Manhattan or a Manhattan I would make would be 2-to-1 ratio, meaning it'd be 2 parts, 2 ounces of your base rye or your base bourbon, and then 1 ounce of your selected sweet vermouth. Now I love this Barolo vermouth by Koki, as well as their slightly sweeter, more, how should I say it, versatile with a lot of different spirits, Di Torino, Koki Di Torino. This is a lot less expensive than the Barolo. So take your base bourbon, base rye, 2 ounces of one or the other, and 1 ounce of your chosen bourbon. Pour into your mixing glass, stir. Some people say 20 revolutions, 40 revolutions, stir till it's cold. Some people just let it sit over the ice. I think it's so important to have a nice large cube that A, you can mix with or also place in your serving glass. Once you've cooled your drink, did forget one component. Some people use Angostura bitters. I love orange bitters. Choose one or the other or choose both. Why not? Stir, let cool. Some people use a cherry. I like an orange, or if it's a rye, I like a lemon. Meaning I don't have my citrus peeler, but if I did, I would essentially peel the skin of the orange and the lemon off. The idea of this is once it's in your glass, you're able to twist the skin over the glass rim itself. It provides a taste profile as well as the actual oils add a complexity of flavor to the actual beverage. One other variation of a Manhattan I will share with you is called a perfect Manhattan. While the Manhattan is nearly perfect as a cocktail, a perfect Manhattan is again your base spirit of 2 ounces of either rye or bourbon, bourbon or rye. And since we did 2 ounces, it would be it'd be 1-to-1 ratios of both vermouths, meaning it'd be a ½ ounce of your dry vermouth and it would be a ½ ounce of your sweet vermouth, meaning it's still a 2-to-1 ratio of your base and your vermouth, so you're just splitting it down the middle with the 1 ounce between a dry and a sweet vermouth. The same sort of idea in your mixing glass, ice, stirring, cooling, and then choosing your preferred garnish. Now, if you have cherries, go for it. Luxardo makes a great maraschino cherry in a jar. That's a great option. I don't really care for the cheap grocery store brands of maraschino cherries that look very artificial. I would go with a citrus peel. So thank you so much for indulging in this decadent dessert at the lunchtime hour, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.